Hello, Sawadee Cap. Hi, welcome back to Blue Tie here in Thailand. I'm just popping outside here. God, gold. For instance, yeah, I'm out here. I'm running a bit late today, for instance, and the reason why is because I've been busy. And for instance, between work and shopping and everything else, etc. For instance, I've just been a bit busy. For instance, but I've been monitoring what's going on over the last 24 hours in the UK, for instance, or with Man City and others around us, and I've been still keeping an eye on exactly what people are saying, and I am for what's it called. So I'm running a bit late. What's it called, but that's fine. Anyway, so you can't find me here outside. So I thought, as the light is fading. For instance, because it goes down at 6 o'clock. That's 6 o'clock. So we've had a bit of a sunset just over there. You can see, and the yeah, so things are sun's going down because it goes up down about 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. So it's about 25 to 6, quarter to 6 now. So for instance, the sun comes up at 6 a.m. So for instance, yeah, so it goes down up at 6. Great, it's brilliant, fantastic. If you, there's no such thing as, like, what do you call it, winter time or summertime. It's the same. So try the leaves on the trees. The leaves on the trees are really, really funny because they fall, right? And you think to yourself, what's it called? When did they know it's autumn? You're like, but again, so it's like, but they fall throughout the entire year. So, yeah. So you don't need an autumn for the leaves to fall because they just fall throughout the leaves for the year. Anyway, so yeah, so the old banana tree behind me. It's the best thing about Thailand, the great thing about Thailand, so much fruit. You can just go pop, 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 especially where I'm living right now. For instance, if I was living with you foreigners, they live in things like that. That's a massive condo over there. They're paying 4, 5, 6, 7 times as much as I'm paying just for the condo, right? And they've got to pay for rent, and that just for the rent. For instance, the beach is just across the way from there, and yeah, so for instance, they're paying a ridiculous amount of money just to stay there, and they got a great view, but the view on floor 150, God knows what, anyway. So yeah, so for instance, they live over there. They pay 4, 5, 6, 7 times as much as whatever. I live on the ground floor. My apartment's just over here. I'm just popping outside to this area here, so I can have a chat with you guys. For instance, but yeah, so for instance, and they pay about 4, 5, 6, 7 times as much to stay over there, and on floor, God knows whatever, because people are falling in love with the word condo. Condo. I have a condo in Thailand. A condo. Look at me. I'm so beautiful and beautiful because I have a condo in Thailand. You give us a rat's backside. Honestly, ridiculous. For instance, and yeah, yeah. I live on the ground floor. For instance, yeah, this is the succumbit. If you know the main rayon that way, Benidorm South that way, or Pattaya, whatever you want to call it. Call it Benidorm South. For instance, the main thing, and the beach is just over that area there, down there. So yeah, and this is Sukhumvit. That's how you say the Thais, don't it? See this thing here, right? The Thais did this in one day. One day. It was like this, right? And then it pop, 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 and they've done this. And see these little pokes in little sticks? Yeah. They put those in one day. For instance, each one. Look at how many sticks they are. It's incredible. It really is. And they did it one day. For instance, yeah. I can't be no more than 10, 15 people. It's just incredible. It really is. And yeah, so I thought they were going to build something on this because they're building something on the next bit. So but there's a lot of development going on at the moment. Anyway, so it's been a chilly day, chilly-ish for me, 29 degrees max, for instance, and then it's been going a bit chilly. But anyway, so for instance, but this is where it is. So we've had a bit of a chat, or listen to of what's going on in the last 24 hours in the land of Manchester City, for instance, and of course, each and every single day there's always something to talk about because you never know what goes on at the city, for instance, is everything to chat about. So Anyway, so for instance, where do I start? Anyway, so it looks like Ruben Diaz is back in training, which is brilliant. That is the man we need to come back to training. What's it called? Because we can organise our defence, organise of Akanji and Ake. I think they need guidance. They need guidance from a leader, and Ruben Diaz is one of our leaders. And yeah, so for instance, it's wonderful to see him back in training, and I hopefully be back in training the game against Ipswich. You know, I mean, he's the person who will organise. Kanji had a shocker against uh, Brentford. Okay, but for instance, but I think and I think he needs leadership. He needs people to tell him, "You stay here, you go here, I go here." And so seeing Ruben back, etc., was wonderful. So I am delighted to see Ruben back. Right. Okay. So, for instance, other news, for instance, what's going on? I saw Pep Guardiola was going to having a pop up some kids, for instance, autograph hunters. I think he was hounded in the supermarket, and Pep was got a bit upset, which is understandable. You know, first of all, it's understand, and it's like, for instance, can you not do something else other than what you're doing? Now that's going to go viral because it's Pep Guardiola, and so people are going to be talking about him in a bad way. But they shouldn't really, because quite honestly, for instance, A, he's been hounded because he's probably going shopping. And B, for instance, what's it called? All these lads that want him to sign 100 autographs. It's like, for instance, well, what are you doing? And basically, for instance, regardless of what they're saying, I don't know what the full story is, but I get the impression that, for instance, they were just selling these things online, getting Pep Guardiola's autograph. So, for instance, and Pep was saying, can you not do something better with your life rather than doing what you're doing, for fuck's sake? Which is understandable. So, you know, big up to Pep and stop hounding the guy. God, the guy's going shopping, for Christ's sake. So, but I'm sure it'll be done by our detractors. Football yesterday. So, what's it called? It appears that Spurs lost. Well, so I got Arsenal are still crowing because they beat Spurs. Duh. Spurs had 11 losses. For instance, Spurs now, Arsenal are now, oh, we're the best team in the world. But a couple of days ago, for instance, they were like, huh? For instance, yeah, they are such a wishy-washy team, and especially the fans. I don't know what it is, the London thing as well, because they're Spurs as well. You know, I mean, you see these fan cams, etc., with the fans going on, oh, we're so rubbish, so crap, we're so blah, blah, blah. And then what's it called when they score? Oh, we're the best, we're the best, we're the best. How false are you? Are you going to support your team or what? Support them. Big up your football team. Support them. Honestly, for instance, I just see it so many times. Arsenal, AFTV, for instance. Crowing the fact that they beat Spurs. It's not a massive thing. It really isn't. It's not the fact that you actually beat them by any particular margin. You only beat them by one goal, and you were down 1-0. So sorry, Arsenal. I don't know where you're coming from. I really don't. Yeah, so for instance, as the light fades. Anything news? Newcastle won, so for instance, yeah, so that was no surprise. Yeah, so what's it called? So Liverpool now top of the league, Arsenal second, 4 points, but Liverpool got a game in hand. Forest third, Newcastle fourth, for Chelsea fifth and sixth, with Aston Villa who beat Everton. So for instance, which no surprise there. So what's going in the bottom bit? Leicester lost, no surprise there. For instance, yeah. So, but United dropped another place. They're 15th United, 15th. How low can you go, United? Oh, it's so funny. United losing again, or dropping the another team. We've got Amarin 15th in the table. My God, they've got to win tonight. If they don't beat Southampton tonight, my God, I'm going to cook those rags tomorrow. Seriously. I can't wait. Seriously, I'm gonna wake up now. I'm watching the game, etc. I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna go running tomorrow, for instance, and so we'll see what happens. So that's that. Peace and quiet. See, it's gone. So the lights have gone red, and you see that's why because it's peace and quiet. It'll go green. And you got them stupid motorbikes meow flying down. Anyway, so what else happened? We saw Sky News. talking about, for instance, how the fact that we got the Palmeiras guy, for instance, he's on his way, was go, but it's not been agreed. It's not been agreed, and oh, I don't know about that, and whatever. And the next thing, the next. But the guy, you see a picture of the guy on the plane on the way to Manchester, but it's not been agreed. It's not been agreed. It's going from Brazil to Manchester. I think it's been agreed. Honestly, it's Sly Sports, and they don't know sugar. They really don't. A lot of these presenters. So that's that. The for instance, the looks like the medical has been booked for Friday for Babuska, whatever the guy. Sorry, whatever the Uzbekistan guy. So he's be here on. So he'll be probably announced probably on Saturday or something like that, or Friday afternoon. Excuse me, with Tiki. So that'll be that's done, and then you've got Omar, for instance, and I feel now there's a lot of they're talking about the on City Extra today talk about you being rejected. I think City offered him 59. Again, it's a bargaining thing. City shouldn't really mess around with this one, but I do believe, for instance, City offered about 59 plus add-ons. They wanted 80, which is understandable because they're going to lose about 17 million in the transfers. Frankfurt, if they lose top three, because they don't want to sell this guy because this guy scored again. So Omar Mamuska, etc. He looks a real baller, as the kids say. But as far as I'm concerned, I consider the deal getting done without a shadow of a doubt. What's it called? But they'll just meet in the middle. I think City will end up paying 70 million or something like that, and we'll go from there. So I'm all right with it. It's not my money, so why the hell should I care? But the guy, for instance, we'll get the guy. Whether he'll play on Friday, I don't know. They'll probably want him to play on Friday, Frankfurt. What's it called? But I think we'll meet in the middle. But the media's talking about, oh, it's been rejected. They probably, it's probably been sorted. He'll probably get sorted by the weekend. And so Omar will be a Manchester City player. And then we can concentrate on a CDM. And listen to our City friends, etc., on the City media. Oh my God, it's 3 weeks to go before we haven't got a CDM yet. Relax. We will have a CDM. We will have a CDM by the weekend, by the end transfer window. And I just think sometimes when I like listening to Lewis. Why are we not getting him in? Why are we not getting him? Well, maybe there's a reason. Maybe what's it called? These things take time. What's it called? But I do believe we'll get a CDM by the weekend. And no worries. No problem. Not a complaint. No problem. So, for instance, other than that, for instance, what else is going on with Manchester City? Ooh, I made a big deep breath. We're in football time on our daily news channel. What else is going on with Manchester City? Thinking. Just see how I plan this. How well I planned it for you. Jeez, my brain. No. What else is going on in City? For instance, it looks like we didn't have any injuries, first of all, coming after Brentford. I was listening to the Brentford comments and the Brentford fans, etc. They were really, 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 really pleased for the point, etc. Yeah, so the City fans were like on the opposite side. Oh, we lost 2 points. The 2 points, the extra point, what's it called, 2 points, would have taken us in in that top four bracket. So it's not good. For instance, we didn't, and losing that last goal. Akanji's getting cooked, for instance, again, it's a shame, really. What's it called? But I don't know. I think you can, again, once we get Ruben Diaz back, we'll be a lot stronger than that in there. So I see Oscar Bob playing more. What's it called? Getting trained more. So I'm happy with Oscar. But not really much going on. There's a lot about the PSR nonsense, etc. Manchester City, nobody's getting PSR in the Premier League, which is a shock. In United escaped because of their 40 million, which nobody else got. For instance, Chelsea have been wheeling and dealing, and I think the PSR you ask me about PSR, I think the whole thing is absolute load of nonsense. It really is. I think it's an excuse for rich owners not to spend money and to screw the fans. So I don't like PSR in any way whatsoever. So just look at we can see stars now. Look at it. It really goes down quite quickly. I'll show you up here. Look. So they are. Look, see the sun going down. Look how dark it's getting. My God, it's going to be black before you know it. So don't know how it's coming across on camera, but no, no, I'm overall. For instance, again, for instance, I was disappointed with the Brentford result, but it is what it is. It is what it is, as what Pep would say. What's it called? But I think it's going to be a hell of a long season, and there's going to be a lot of. The best thing about the Premier League is everybody can beat everybody else, and so I think there's going to be a lot of twists and turns in the games between now and the end of the season, and it's going to be an exciting end to the season towards the end. And as long as we get top four, good cup run, get into the Champions League, in the top eight, what's it called? All the we'll have to play an extra 2 games by the looks of it. We've got PSG coming up next week, so that's going to be interesting. So, but other than that, for instance, I'm okay with everything. What's it called with the moment? With players coming back, with new players coming in. For instance, I think you've got to be chilled out. I can't see anything else happening. What's it called, or anything else to talk about, but other than that. So, but if you're coming to Thailand, please respect the culture, respect the. It's different from your own culture if you come from the West, etc. It's different, and you're not the only one foreigner to come here, and you've got to respect the people, the women, yes, the bar areas, the entertainment areas is only a small area. Okay, it doesn't reflect the entire Thailand and what the Thai people think. So, for instance, it's just designed for basic tourists. So, what's it called? But please don't think anything. The bars reflect Thailand. What is Thailand? Because it doesn't. It just doesn't. Anyway, guys, I'm going to love you and leave it before the darkness come along. I've got chicken going. I've got food to make. Anyway, so I will love you and leave you. Maybe a bit of a sunset finish before I go. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more things. I hope United get the news tonight so I can cook them tomorrow. Oh, I'm so evil. Oh, yeah. Hey, well, why not? Anyway, guys, love you, Olivia. So from Sorry Cat from Thailand. It's Teachers' Day today. For instance, in Thailand, a holiday. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. A lot of people are flying. I don't like it. What's it good? Because the kids actually sit and beg on their hands and knees and praise the teachers. Should have that Teachers' Day in England, etc., and America and whatever, in Germany and blah blah blah, and show respect for teachers, etc. Really, it's a wonderful thing. I think a lot of people, Westerners, don't like it, but I do like it. If you ever get an opportunity to see Teachers Day, so for instance, and what the kids do, and they look, the teachers sit on chairs, and the kids come up and bow, and whatever, and give them presents and say thank you very much for being my teacher, and it's a wonderful thing. Anyway, wonderful, another cultural thing, etc. To what you learn in Thailand, and again, if you're coming over here, respect the culture and respect the people. Here we go. 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 Wonderful, man. I got to put with that all night. There we are. There we are. Lying down there. 1 kilometer. Boom. Yeah, I can ride a bike. Look at that. Ooh, look at the beautiful sunset. Guys, gonna love you and leave you. Sorry, cat from Thailand. Ciao. Ciao.